everyone, whoever is present here. So today we are going to start
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
very important topic, and it is related to our life also. In many ways, we can relate it to our life. So our topic is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Our topic is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Heisenberg Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Yeah. This is our topic. Yeah. And it is very important topic here for us. We will discuss so important thing in this, and it is related to our life also. So, uncertainty principle. This principle was given by the Heisenberg, Werner Heisenberg. He was the German physics teacher. This concept was given by the German Werner Heisenberg. He was the physics teacher. And this concept was the consequence of dual behavior of matter and radiation. Means after listening the dual behavior of matter and radiation, he gave this concept. Means Heisenberg uncertainty principle was the consequence of dual behavior of radiation and matter. Werner Heisenberg was a physics teacher, German physics teacher, and this concept was given in 1927. 1927. So we can see that is German physics teacher Werner Heisenberg given a concept uncertainty principle that was the consequence of dual behavior of radiation and matter. He stated like this. He stated like this. It is impossible. It is impossible to determine. It is impossible to determine simultaneously and the system of a moving electron. One more time, here just also he stated that it is impossible to determine simultaneously exact position and momentum of electron. Here he states that it is impossible. It is impossible to determine. It is impossible to determine exact. It is impossible to determine simultaneously exact position exact position exact position and exact momentum or we can use velocity also, or velocity of an electron of an electron of an electron. This was his statement. He stated that it is impossible to determine simultaneously exact position and exact momentum or velocity of an electron. Mathematically, it can be represented as mathematically it can be represented as delta x delta p is greater than or equal h upon 2. We can write it greater than or equal. What? Delta x, delta p is greater than or equal h upon 4. Here, we know that what we know? We know we know that we know that delta p equal rp equal m delta p. Like here, delta p equal m delta. If we put this value there, so what will be? Just let me see. Delta x m delta p greater than or equal h upon 4. H upon 4. Next, what we will do? We will transfer this there. So what will be? Or we can write
delta x into delta v is less than or equal to h upon
delta x delta x delta v is greater than or equal delta x delta v. I have transferred this there greater than or equal h upon 4 pi m. H upon 4 pi. This is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. This is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Where we can write where delta x is, here we can write where what is delta x and delta v here? Just we can write where delta x is the uncertainty in position delta v is the uncertainty in velocity or momentum. Both became correct. So this was the concept given by Heisenberg here. This was the concept. So what conclusion you get from this? Just you can see here. We got that equation. Overall equation, we got this. Just want to see here. Delta x, delta v, we can write is greater than or equal h upon 4 pi v m. Here. Some points we will get here. Where we have already mentioned delta x is the uncertainty in position. Delta v is the uncertainty in velocity or momentum. That we have written. Okay. If we see about this here, according to this concept, that is multiple of both. If we look at both, here may be confusion. If we write delta x, delta v is greater than or equal h upon 4 pi m v rho g. Okay. So what is there? This is uncertainty in position, and that is uncertainty in velocity. So according to this concept, here, according to this concept, if this one accuracy, that accuracy will be this. Just imagine, I'm taking a simple example. If anybody is riding at a bike at a speed of 180, that's all I'm saying. 180 kilometer per hour. 180 kilometer per hour. And you called him or her and asked, what is your exact position and velocity? If you call and ask, what is your exact position and velocity? So what will be answer? He may say, my speed is or velocity is this, but he can't say position where I am. He can say, I will be there in that time. I will be there. Exact position and velocity he can't confirm from there. Listen here. I gave example, if somebody is riding at a speed of this, and you called him and asked what is exact position and velocity. So if he will tell exact position, velocity of that will be 0 because he has a stop. If he told speed, his velocity, so he can't decide position. What conclusion you want? If one is being certain, other one is being uncertain. If other one is being certain, one is being uncertain. So from here, we will get the case. If that one, his position is being certain, velocity will be uncertain. Okay? If this one is being certain, that will be uncertain. Means the position is certain, so velocity will be 0. Velocity will be 0. If velocity is certain, God's the value, he told something, so he can't say position. He can't say position. Just you imagine that example I gave you. That example I gave you, you can imagine, you can think about this. If these things are happening, even if you are there, so can you tell exact position and velocity? It is impossible. It is impossible to tell exact velocity and position. So this was given by the Halsey. He told that, and he told about electron. Just all of see. He told about electron, and electron velocity is light velocity. And what is the velocity of light? 3 to the power 8 meter per second. So that is a moving or volume at a very high speed. So in that case, it is impossible. That statement was given. So this is related to our life or not? Yes, it is related to our life. Here, simultaneously, we can't tell exact position and velocity of moving object. If one is being certain, other will be uncertain. Means if other one is being certain, one will be uncertain. It means if certainty of that increases, uncertainty of this will decrease. If certainty of this increases, uncertainty of that will decrease. Means inversely related. If one is being certain, other one will be uncertain. So on this basis, he gave the answer. What he gave? He told that, he stated that it is impossible to determine simultaneously exact position and momentum of a electron. He gave this concept. So from this we got, this is the concept, this is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Okay. So one more time we can revise here. He has given Werner Heisenberg, who was the physics scientist in German, and he gave the uncertainty principle, and it was the result that we can say a result of the dual behavior of matter and radiation. And he stated that, what he stated, it is impossible to determine simultaneously exact position and momentum of electron. That we got, and mathematically we have represented this like this: delta x, delta v is greater than or equal to bar 4 pi, where delta x is the uncertainty in position, and this is the velocity, uncertainty in velocity or momentum we got here. So this was the concept that was given by. Next, if you see some more point, So if we see about this some more point. So let us move to significance of next significance of uncertainty. Significance of uncertainty principle. Okay, so let us see here uncertainty significance of uncertainty principle. Before that, I would unmute you if some of you have doubt. You can ask. So some of you have doubt. Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Any one of you have doubt about this topic? Hello, children.
No, sir.
It is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and now we are going to discuss significance of uncertainty principle. So here we will see significance of uncertainty principle. So Heisenberg uncertainty principle clear to everyone? Some of you have doubt. If you have, just raise hand. Those who have little doubt, they can raise hand. Nobody has doubt? Yes or no? Yes or no? You have doubt or not? Some of you have doubt. Just say yes or no.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, okay.
No, sir.
So let us move
No, sir.
here.
No, sir.
Significance of uncertainty principle. What is significance of uncertainty principle? Yeah. Significance of uncertainty principle. Uncertainty principle. Yeah. Okay. Significance. So let us see what is the significance of this concept. Here, I will listen here. You have already discussed the path of electron on which electron revolve. So this concept fully opposes that. This concept says that it is impossible to determine the path of electron. This concept says it is impossible to determine the path of electron. And other similar particles like electron. Means this concept directly says it is not possible to define the path of electron and its similar particles. Because to define the path, we need exact position and momentum. Exact position and momentum. It means we have already discussed that according to this concept, position and velocity of an electron can't be decided, can't be measured exactly simultaneously. So this concept fully opposes the path of electron. Means according to this, path of electron can't be decided according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle. For deciding the path, we need position and momentum of electron, and in this concept, it is told that both can't be decided simultaneously. Exactly, both can't be decided. If both can't be decided, both can't be measured exactly simultaneously. So path of electron can't be decided. Yeah. This concept made consequential. Other if you see here, then it was seen that then what is the importance of this? So the importance of this was that uncertainty principle is telling about electron or electron-like particles. Means uncertainty principle can be applied to only electrons or electron-like particles. Or in other words, we say this concept, uncertainty concept can be applied for microscopic particles. Microscopic. There are two, macro and I am telling you microscopic particles, like electron-like particles. Means this concept can be applied only for microscopic particles. Okay, and here not for macroscopic. So just all of you listen here. One more time, I would like to revise what I told. This concept fully opposes the path of electron which was earlier decided. This concept says that path of electron can't be decided because to decide the path we need simultaneously exact position and momentum. And according to this concept, both can't be decided exactly simultaneously. It fully approves. Then it came, what is the use of this? So it was told that this concept is applicable or can be applied only for microscopic particles, like electron and similar groups, not for microscopic particles, not for microscopic particles. So this we seen here. This we seen here. If we see that some point about the uncertainty principle, if we are applying uncertainty principle for this, so what in significance is in one word, if I say this concept can be applied only for microscopic particles, means electron-like particles and similar to this, not macroscopic particles. So if we are using this concept and applying a particle whose mass is in milligram, so let us see what is the result of that. If I am taking a particle here and that mass is in milligram, mass of that is in milligram, that is in milligram here, and mass is taken as 10 to the power minus 6 kg. Just all of see 6 kg, it is in milligram. So we have taken 6 kg, and what we use this delta V, delta x or delta x into the both we can use here. E greater than equal, and for here calculation we will put equal h upon 4 pi. If we will put the values here, you know, this is the Planck constant, this is 5, 3.14, and this is mass in given value. So what 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second divided by 4 into 5 value is 3.14 into here mass of this is 10 to the power minus 6 kg. If we will solve, so we will get the value of this 10 to the power minus 28 per meter square per second. Per meter square per second. So just how to see what value we got? We got 10 to the power minus 28 per meter square and second per second. Like this we get right. Just also. So what conclusion you will get from here? You will get some conclusion, and that conclusion is that if we see that value is varies at minus 28. Just all of you may say that value is very less, and that is insignificant. That is insignificant. So on this basis, we can say that in dealing the milligram size or higher object, the associated uncertainties are hardly of any real consequence. Means it says that if we are using this and calculating the value of this, so we get the value of that is not related to any real consequence. That is not related to any real consequence. Here, by this we got here. And next is here, if we are using electrons, just all of see electron mass we have already discussed. So if we are using electron and we are calculating for this, so what result we will get? Let's see. Okay, so result mass of electron is what is? You might be doing 1.1095, but we write here 1.911 into 10 to the power minus 31 kc here, and we will put the value according to Heisenberg. We will calculate this delta x, delta v equal h upon 4 pi f. 4 pi f. If we are putting the value 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second divided by 4 into 3.14 into mass is there 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Just observe. If we will calculate the value, so we will get value here in this we will get the value 10 to the power minus meter square second inverse. Okay, this value here this printing is there, so minus 2 is there, so that will not be there. This value will be there. So what we got? This we got, this value we got, and if we are knowing this value, if we are knowing this value, that can be calculated. One more time I will say what we have calculated the value of delta x into delta. We got this value, yes. So if we have this value, that can be calculated, yes, can be calculated. If we have two values, that can be calculated. So what we got here, just let me write here. Delta x, delta v equal 10 to the power minus 4 meter square second inverse. This we got, and if we have this one 10 to the power minus 8 meter, just if we have this value 10 to the power minus 8, so in place of this we can write what 10 to the power minus 8 into delta v equal 10 to the power minus 4 meter square second inverse, and delta v will be here, delta v will be 10 to the power minus 4 meter square second inverse upon 10 to the power minus 8. So if we will solve, so what value we get? We get the value 10 to the power 4 meter per second. Okay, we will get the values because we have calculated this value. So value or velocity, unit of velocity is meter per second. So we got this value here. So like this we can calculate the values, and we can calculate the value for. So velocity of electron or velocity of particles may be this. So if we have the values, we can calculate. If two values we have, we can calculate third one here. So on this basis, if we see here, in this basis and what we calculated on this basis, we can say one. What can be said? It can be said that in place of uncertainty, and that this multiple is uncertainty. We say uncertainty. If we are multiplying this, we say uncertainty. So in place of uncertainty, one other word will be used, and that was word probability. So in place of uncertainty, if we use probability, that is better word to represent this. Okay, and in quantum mechanics, it has been used probability. So what we discuss here, just see here, we wrote the value of electron and we got this value, and after that we see that this value we got this much, and we have that value, so we can calculate here. We can calculate, and we have calculated here. And after this discussion, it has been found that in place of uncertainty, if we use probability, that will be better word for this. And in quantum mechanics, the word uncertainty is replaced by probability, and in quantum mechanics, in place of uncertainty, use probability. So this we have discussed here, and let's move to next here. Some of you have doubt about this? Yes? Students?
Yes, sir.
Some doubt is there?
No, sir.
Okay, so we can solve some numerical. It is given here. So what is numerical? All of you take your book and we will see that numericals. 2.15. We will see that numerical 2.15. Let us and we will solve and understand more clearly about this. How to calculate the different values if some values are given. Okay. Person is like this. This one see here. Person is that. He might go 1 minute. One more time, I would like to remind you this concept, this uncertainty concept is applied only for electron or electron-like particles. Or other word, if we say that can be microscopic particles can be applied, not for other particles. Okay. So let us see here numerical values here. A microscope using a suitable photon is employed to locate an electron in an atom within a distance of this. The distance is given, that is 0.1 angstrom. I think this here. What is the uncertainty involved in measurement of velocity? So here delta V is being delta V is being asked. What values we have? What equation we have here? Delta V, delta X equal H upon 4 pi M. Okay. So let us see what values we have and what we have to calculate. So let us see here. What we have to calculate delta V. So delta V equal H upon 4 pi M into delta X. Let us put the values. Let us put the values. And here we can see, and if nothing is given, so value of electron will be taken. Here M is also given, the value is not given. So value of electron will be taken because this concept is given for electron-like particles. Okay. So here delta V, what we can write? Delta V equal what we can write? 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second divided by 4 into 3.14, mostly we are using this value, 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Here 31 kg. So if we will solve, we can solve this values. We can remove the decimal from here, this and that. Okay. So what will be next? That's what I'm saying. 6626 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 4 into 314 into 91 into 10 to the power minus 30. This we will solve. Just what we see here, we can cancel this. We can cancel 4 and 6, 5 and 6.5. Like this, we will get the value, and after solving, we will get the value of this 0.57, 9 into 10 to the power 7 meter per second, or we can write second inverse, that can be it. And finally we see 5.79 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second, like this can be written. So this is we have to put the value, and these calculations you have to learn. How to solve this you have to learn. Okay, so we will directly put the value, and after cancelling we will get these values. Okay, and last question of this we can solve here. So it is given in your book also. Just want to see, a golf ball has the mass of 40 kg. Just want to see question from here we can see. A golf ball has the mass of 40 kg, 40 grams, and a speed of 45 meter per second. If the speed can be measured within accuracy of 2%, here 2% is given. Calculate the uncertainty in position. Velocity is 2%. So what is the velocity that we have to calculate in 2%? Let us see here. This we will also discuss here. Let's see here. Okay, so what is that? Just let me see here. So the uncertain, what is being asked here? Calculate the uncertain position. Delta X is being asked. Okay. So P is given. Speed of this one is 45 meter per second, and it is asking that measured within accuracy of 2%. So accuracy is 2%. So 45 into what is 2 upon 100? 2 upon 100, and we will solve 9 and 20. We can write. Otherwise, we can write like this. 45 into 2 upon 100. So what we can write? 90 upon 100. So what will be 0.9? We will get this one. Okay, meter per second. Meter per second. Okay, we got it. And here we know that equation. So directly I am writing here delta x equal h upon 4 pi m into delta. We will put the values here. The value is like this here: 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second divided by 4 into 3.14 into air mass. That is going to be the mass of the car into 10 to the power minus 31 into what we got value 0.9 meter per second, and finally we will get the value is that here what is 1.46 into 10 to the power minus 33 meter. 33 meter. We will get this value. So this is the answer of this question. And like this questions are very easy. You have to put the values and calculation. Have to use. Okay. So all of you got it? Some of you have doubt about.
Sir, mass should be 0.4 kg.
Mass, sorry. Yes, mass given. Here, that is given.
40 gram means 0.4 kg.
It is given in gram, na? So we will here divide by 1000 and one value will get this. So you can put this value here. Okay. So okay, thank you, students. Here, one next 40 upon 1000. We will cancel it. Okay, and now this value can be put and calculate. Okay. So like this we can solve the questions. Okay. So anybody has doubt about this? What I taught? Students, are you listening me?
No, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some of you have doubt or
Yes, sir.
what is your doubt?
No, sir, no doubt.
It is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, students, for being part of this session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.